Hi, I'm James. I'm one of the founders of Encore, and we're the UK's largest musicians network. Music has been my entire life. My grandparents were musicians, and my parents met in an orchestra, so I wouldn't be here talking to you today if it wasn't for music. I play 5 instruments. I've racked up over 10,000 hours of playing, and I've performed in literally hundreds of concerts, ranging from the proms at the Royal Albert Hall to performances on the BBC. But try finding any record of that online. Bankers have LinkedIn. Developers have GitHub. Designers have Dribbble. For musicians, all of that achievement and experience is lost forever. Booking me for a concert used to be a challenge because there was no trace of me online. I'm really lucky to have someone just like me as a co-founder. James is a lifelong pianist and a first-class Cambridge computer scientist who recently published research on music and machine learning. We built Encore, and to be honest, the first version did little more than give every member a very basic profile. Despite this, it still had a huge impact when our friends tried it out. Soon, friends of friends saw what we were building and asked if they could have profiles too, and eventually we opened it up to every musician in Cambridge. Within a week, we had half of them on our site, and within a month, nearly every musician in Cambridge had an Encore profile. It wasn't long before we started receiving emails asking why Encore was only available in Cambridge. Musicians from the top conservatoires and orchestras in London, Edinburgh, and across the UK were actually begging to get on board. This is where it gets really ridiculous. People started sending us certificates like this to prove how good they were, hoping to be allowed into Encore. Every month, we opened up to a new music college, and our community continues to grow at 19% every week. We have over 1,500 highly engaged users, up and down the country, and at all of the top music colleges. The next generation of professional musicians love us. Some of them are spending up to 10 hours in a single day on the site. They're sending hundreds of messages to each other. And we discovered they're increasingly using Encore to book musicians for concerts and events. So, a couple of weeks ago, we spent 2 days talking to people who needed musicians for their events. And since then, we've already passed £2,000 worth of bookings through our site, on which we charge a 10% service fee. Musicians are drawn to Encore's rich network. Think of it as IMDb for music. Our profiles glue together a graph of musicians, groups, and performances in a way that has never been done before. I won't be happy until I can tell you who played the French horn in Beethoven's Fifth at the Barbican last week. The UK market for full-time musicians is worth £4 billion. Encore is fast becoming the home of every musician online. And not only that, every single one of them will be bookable through us. We're raising £250,000 to keep up with this growth and to push a bookings platform out to a huge audience. We're at an incredibly exciting point. We've already connected musicians with each other, and now we're about to connect them with the world. Thank you.